Hello viewer, today I will discuss about mutagenesis. I will talk about different types of mutagenesis, their characteristics, significance like in vivo, in vitro mutagenesis, site-directed mutagenesis as well as insertional mutagenesis. So, any stable change in genetic information causes mutagenesis. That may be due to the physical mutagen or chemical mutagen, may be induced, may be spontaneous. That can be done in the laboratory processes, genetic engineering, or that can be cause for the heritable cancer or other diseases. So, creation or process of mutation is called as mutagenesis. Let's talk about the history. First, the spontaneous random mutation was proposed in 1943 by Luria and Delbruck doing the fluctuation tests. Next, in 1988, John Kears have proposed the adaptive mutation related to spontaneous mutagenesis. The directed mutagenesis was first proposed by Leif Berg in 1922. Next, in 1973, Charles Wiseman have proposed the site-directed mutagenesis and he did it in laboratory. The induced physical mutagenesis was done by Muller in 1928 with X-ray on fruit flies. In 1928, Stadler have done the experiments with X-ray and UV ray on corn and maize. Then, the chemical induced mutagenesis was first performed in 1940 by Charlotte Auerbach and Robson, doing the master gas effect on fruit flies. If mutagenesis causes the frameshift mutation, so C-terminus end of the protein is getting mutated. The function of the protein is mutated. And we can find the cell death as well as inhibition of cell growth. The accumulation of the silent mutation give rise to the genetic polymorphism. Causes may be due to the tautomerization, misincorporation of the base, altered base pairing, skipped bases, insertion, and sometimes the tautomerized base is prevented due to the repair causing mutagenesis. It may occur at any gene, any cell, any tissue or organ, may be somatic or germinal. High frequency is observed in case of non-coding genes and some region that is called as mutational hotspot CPG region. It was found that in case of heterochromatin region, much more mutagenesis is happen than that of the coding region because heterochromatin is non-coding region. Process of mutagenesis. It may be spontaneous due to the DNA polymerase proofreading inaccuracy or may be induced mutagenesis due to the presence of the mutagen, may be physical, chemical or biological causing structural changes of the DNA. Spontaneous mutagenesis. So, that is actually happen in characteristic rate to perform such event that may be possible due to the environmental changes per gene per nucleotides. There are so many types of spontaneous mutagenesis. First, the random and non-adaptive one. So, that carries the heritable traits according to the selected phenotypes. So, it was first proposed by John Kearns and then next one is proposed by Luria and Delbruck in 1943 doing pre-adaptive and post-adaptive theory of mutagenesis. Next, the directed mutagenesis, it says that according to the environmental stress, some of the genes are directed to change to be mutated. Then adaptive mutagenesis, it says that some of the better selected phenotypes according to the selection pressure happening due to the presence of environmental stresses. There may be different types of causes of spontaneous mutagenesis, may be due to the replicational error, may be due to the error in the repair system, due to spontaneous frame shift mutation, due to mutated genes, due to toxic metabolite accumulation, genetic rearrangement, as well as environmental assault to the DNA. Errors in DNA replication. DNA polymerase proofreading activity inaccuracy. As we know that DNA polymerase 3 by DNA Q subunit having 3' 5' exonuclease activity. So if wrong base is inserted during the replication, it can be removed. And DNA polymerase 3 is much more efficient for the selection efficiency of base rather than DNA polymerase 1. So, DNA polymerase 1 which synthesizes the lagging strand have 20 times mutation than that of the DNA polymerase 3 coding leading strand. So, by this misincorporation 10 to the power minus 5 number of mutation can be introduced per cell per generation. Next, not only the point mutation, by the presence of this polymerase inaccuracy, sometimes some bases can be inserted or deleted by denaturation and renaturation of the DNA template during the course of DNA replication. So, that is actually done by the slipped mispairing. Next one, errors by mismatch. So, tautomer actually selects the alternate base. Now, when after replication tautomer reverts back to its common form, then it gives rise to the mismatches. Mismatches like GT, GA, AC, IA, IT, etc. Such mismatches can causes Watson-Crick base pairing impaired as well as flipping of the bases. So, it changes TM or melting temperature. Replication of the inverted loop or hairpin loop give rise to the deletion or aberrant replication. Error-prone replication bypass. As we know that if any damage happens within the DNA during the course of replication, then total set of high fidelity replication apparatus is replaced by Y family of DNA polymerases. So, it transits the damage and DNA synthesis actually goes on. It includes in case of eukaryote the polymerase eta and polymerase zeta. Zeta is error free but eta is error prone. In case of prokaryote we can find polymerase 5 which is error prone but polymerase 4 DIN B is error free. Error prone repair. It may be due to mismatch repair, double stranded break repair as well as SOS repair. Mismatch repair error. So, when elapsed time is there, so daughter strand will be methylated along with the mother strand. So, no way to find out which one is the daughter strand to be repaired by mismatch repair system. And the mutation in mut S, mut L, mut H also give the error prone mismatch repair. The double stranded break which can be repaired by non-homologous end joining give misalignment of the template. So, it gives the insertion as well as deletion. Like microhomology mediated end joining, also to find the consensus sequence, some insertions as well as deletion can be happened. Error prone SOS repair is emergency repair by which mutasome mediated wrong bases can be inserted. Spontaneous base damages. So, spontaneous chemical changes of the base includes tautomerization, oxidation, alkylation, spontaneous hydrolysis, etc. First one. So, tautomer means altered form of the bases by the proton shifting giving differential hydrogen bonding causing missense mutation. So, in case of guanosine and thiamine, the ketoenol tautomer, and in case of cytosine and adenine, the amino-imino tautomer is found, which is actually repaired by DNA repair system and DNA polymerase proofreading activity. Deamination. Spontaneous deamination of cytosine give uracil, giving rise to CG to TA transition. But uracil is uncommon base, so it is removed by uracil N-glycosylase in case of DNA. But in case of methyl cytosine is deaminated, it gives rise to thiamine which is normal base to DNA. So, it actually be the target of the mismatch repair. If it is not repaired, give rise to the transitions. So, if the CPG sequence is there, so that is the mutational hotspot where C can be methylated as well as spontaneously deaminated to give the thiamine mismatch. Oxidation, so from cytosine we can get 5-hydroxyl cytosine giving rise to the Cg to Ta transition, as well as uracil which can be converted to 5-hydroxy uracil giving rise to Cg to Gc transversion as well. We can find 8-oxoadenine, we can find 8-oxoguanosine as well, and thiamine glycol which is not mutated but 8-oxoguanosine gives the transversion. Alkylation, methylation and glycosylation is possible. In case of methylation, S-adenosyl methionine endogenously methylate DNA, and reducing sugar, it can actually glycosylate the DNA, and it can cause the stop of replication as well as cross-linking. Spontaneous hydrolysis, it causes the breakage of glycosidic linkage creating AP site. Along with AP site, any base can be inserted, and spontaneous deamination of the cytosine as well as methyl cytosine is also included within the hydrolysis process. Spontaneous frameshift mutation. Streisinger have proposed a model where the 680 rounds or polynucleotide rounds are there. So, by mispairing or the presence of microsatellites give the mispairing of the template strand. So, the slippage of the template strand give +1 or -1 frame shift. That is also found in case of Huntington disease of the CAG repeats for several 6 to 35 times. Genetic rearrangement or meiotic rearrangement is found in case of aberrant recombination and aberrant segregation. Aberrant recombination means the recombination excision give rise to the translocation as well as inversion and deletion of the direct repeats, and aberrant segregation gives the polyploidy, aneuploidy. Suppression, the second site mutation helps to revert back the original phenotype caused by the former mutation. Toxic metabolite can be accumulated by reactive oxygen species by oxidative stress, as well as polyaromatic hydrocarbon can be generated by hepatic biotransformation. Mutated genes, the genes which are highly prone towards the high frequency mutation, and they can protect all other genes from the mutation, like Treffer's mutation gene of Pol B causing the DNA polymerase II synthesis causes transitions. Degree of exposure to the environmental agent like UV can cause mutation or cancer if it is not yet repaired. So, this is the picture in virus as well as mammalian cell of the rate of spontaneous mutation. Induced mutagenesis is caused by the mutagen, maybe directly or indirectly forming by the in vivo systems. Processes include alkylation, oxidation, backbone damage, radiation damage, as well as biological insertion. Alkylation, with the presence of nitrozoamine which can be converted biologically to the active form, can methylate like Cg to Ta point mutation. Otherwise, N3, N7 of the adenine, N6 as well as O6 position of the guanosine is susceptible towards the alkylation causing chromosomal break, and O4 methylthiamine give rise to guanosine, and O6 methylguanosine is not repaired by the brain, which is alarming. Next one, oxidation is done by ionizing radiation, as well as alkylation is also done with the presence of several alkylating agent, and cross-linking is done with the Soralen and UV reagent which stops the transcription as well as translation. Radiochemical damage to DNA may be direct with the help of UV causing photoadduct formation, or indirect by causing the oxidation of the bases as well as chromosomal damage causing double-stranded breaks. So, this is the picture of the damage caused by ionizing radiation. The intercalation is done by the proflavin which gives the forward the deletion, and reverse slippage gives the insertion. Next, the backbone damage is caused by the ionizing radiation and alkylation causing cross-linking, and double-stranded DNA break gives the translocation. Next, error in replication can be done by 5-bromouracil replacing thiamine, and we can find nickel and chromium reduce the replication fidelity. Other types, photodynamic mutagenesis. So, photodynamic mutagenesis means with the assault of UV radiation, photoadducts are formed. If the photoadducts are not repaired, give the photodynamic mutagenesis, which is oxygen dependent as well as oxygen independent. laboratory-induced mutagenesis. It can be done with respect to the recombinant DNA engineering for having different type of gene as well as proteins. Random mutagenesis. So it gives the change or selection of heritable traits that can be happen in any gene with respect to or not the environmental change, any type of mutations. Approaches. If E. coli are exposed to the UV radiation or T1 phages, the random mutagenesis can given rise. So it can be happen in case of selective medium by giving the minimal condition and enriched condition to select which particular phenotypic changes is observed by random mutagenesis. It can be done by PCR misincorporation of the polynucleotides as well. Saturation mutagenesis is a type of random mutagenesis owing towards the dynamic evolution. Narrow point of the gene can give rise to all possible type of mutagenesis. In vivo mutagenesis happen within the system, may be direct or indirect. Direct one, that is caused by the 5-bromouracil fixed permanent type of transition as well as 8-oxoguanosine give transversion. Indirect mutagenesis, suppose alkylation give rise to the cross-linking or lesion. To repair such lesion, the indirect mutagenesis can be introduced like translesional polymerase action, error-prone polymerase action, which also give rise to the introduction of indirect mutagenesis. This indirect mutagenesis may be targeted or untargeted. So targeted means at the site of lesion, the mutagenesis is only happen. That is happen with the help of UMUD2C, UMUD2'C or polymerase 5 action. So if AP site is present, a purinic site against which any random base like A is selected in case of E. coli, giving rise to the targeted mutagenesis. But in case of untargeted one, driven by the DIN-B or DNA polymerase 4 other than lesion site, the mutagenesis is introduced. In vitro mutagenesis. It is actually happened in the laboratory condition within the cloned piece of DNA which is mutated and revert back to the original system causing mutation. It includes direct mutagenesis, that means with specific environmental change, specific portion of the gene is actually supposed to be mutated. The method may be PCR based or non-PCR based. PCR based includes site directed mutagenesis, 5' add-on mutagenesis, mismatch mutagenesis as well as cassette mutagenesis. Site directed mutagenesis. So at specific site of the protein is actually directed to be mutated. So in a clone piece of DNA, suppose by the application of N4-hydroxycytidine, CG to TA point mutation is introduced. Then it put back in the original system to cause the mutation and to select and observe a particular phenotype. Alanine scanning mutagenesis, where systematically all the residues are transformed to the alanine to see what sort of phenotypic changes is actually observed. Next one, mismatched mutagenesis. Just like the first one, site-directed mutagenesis, what was happened? Just with the only one amino acid, that is actually causative agent for the phenotypic change or disease. Next one, 5' add-on mutagenesis. So 3' site is okay, but the 5' site contains promoter, novel sequence and mutated site as well. So the protein structure and the function can also be monitored. Cassette mutagenesis, in a clone part of the gene, the double oligonucleotide complementary sequences are there with the mutation, and SAP1 restriction enzyme cutting site is also present, but it is very tedious to screen them up. Next, non-PCR based, it includes the signature tagged, radiation directed as well as combinatorial mutagenesis. First one, combinatorial mutagenesis. So a portion of the gene is excised and it is actually given by the all possible combination of the mutated gene product from the library. And signature tagged mutagenesis is done with the help of the transposon having the tag inverted repeats on each end when it is getting inserted in a particular loci showing a phenotype. So it is very easier to see that particular loci is responsible to show that phenotype. Next one, radiation directed mutagenesis. With ionizing radiation, the reactive oxygen species are created near the DNA, causing the changes, that is called mutation breeding. So the desirable traits can be imposed within the crop plant for crop development. Environmental mutagenesis is coming from the cosmic ray or radon from the natural sources, as well as it was found by the X-ray as artificial one, diagnostic X-ray, giving rise to somatic or genetic mutation, cancer as well. So it actually remembering us about the Hiroshima, Nagasaki and Chernobyl incident. Lethal mutagenesis actually reduce the effectiveness, and it actually related to the evolution as well. Insertional mutagenesis, so by the interruption of the coding gene with the help of tDNA virus as well as transposon. Transposon insertional mutagenesis is happened by the insertion of the transposon within the coding sequence, which helped to select the phenotypes after gene knockout, which is very clean, maybe random or specific, having 2 to 12 kilobase pair repeat sequences. Viral insertion mutagenesis is done by the insertion of replicative competent virus near the C-MyC gene, which is actually turned off but turned on and pushes the cell towards the G1 to S phase, causing tumor formation. Next, tDNA insertional mutagenesis is done by the help of tDNA agarobacterium mediated by integration with the plant genome, causing floral dipping. The effects of the insertional mutagenesis is actually done by the insertional inactivation of disease-causing harmful loci as well as antibiotic resistant genes in bacteria, and the hijacking of the enhancer, that is called enhancer trapping. To characterize the enhancer, it is done with the help of insertion. The application includes site-directed mutagenesis, acts as genetic tool, commercial uses as the regulation of detergent power, 5' add-on, cassette, combinatorial, they are all used to see the protein structure as well as function. And random mutagenesis is related to the evolution. P-element insertional mutagenesis, they actually act as the genetic vector. So mutagenesis is related to the evolution by changing the ecology and evolution as well as effectiveness. So biological effectiveness is related to the differential fitness effectivity if the positively selected but not so strongly, so that is lost by the genetic drift, such mutagenesis. But if it happens the strongly selected, that is fixed. And the negative mutagenesis is actually varying among the different species, causing disease and cancer. So I have discussed about all different types of mutagenesis, their characteristics, their biological effect, relatedness to the evolution. Thank you very much.